first. So 2 exits are on that side, left and right. Toilets are behind. Let's get started. This is Diploma unit, Claudia, that you'll be doing 048, planning and implementing children's educational activities curriculum. So for this unit, I'll be teaching you performance criteria 3, how to develop activity for child's intentional learning that you might want to do. I'll show you a video.
Tutorial material, and you can easily DIY this. You need 6 spice jars to make 2 identical sets that make a distinctive sound when shaken. The jars are graded from very soft to loud. I used salt, rice and glass beads, and I covered the jars with the leftover wallpaper that I used for our cubby house. Then I got stickers on the lid to show that they are pairs. So you present the material on a tray, and your child selects a jar with the blue sticker, shakes it, listens to the sound it makes, and attempts to match it with the jars with the pink sticker that makes the same noise. Once your child thinks that she found the match, she can flip the jar and check the bottom and see if they actually match. If your sounds are distinctive enough, the sound will be self-correcting and your child will be able to match the jars all by herself. Smelling cylinders are...
So we'll be concentrating on auditory, so listening skills and creating some activities around that. So have you come across that Montessori equipment before?
No, I haven't. Not that particular one.
So we can create that at home, so using natural objects, so even if the child can say the math, it's safe to use. So I've got some chickpeas in here. To shake it. Different size. Whereas different containers would make a difference. So the same amount in plastic containers we make a different sound.
Yeah, that's right.
So when you're selecting, that's hence the same reason to have same containers. So the child is not confused, like if you do this and that to match, it's not going to match because they both sound different. So some of the other objects that you can use for sound is you've got pasta, soybeans. You can use stones, all different kind of things that we can just put them in. Depending on age of the child and how much complex you want to add, you can cover it so they can't see and then just listen to it. Or for the younger ones, they can listen to it because they're still developing their sounds, and they can just leave it clear so they can match it and still hear the 2 sounds. Another thing you can do is, like for older children, you can create sound and they can have the objects and they can create it.
Do you hear that? Do you hear that sound?
So yeah, so if I give you these there, let's see if we can match the sounds.
Oh, they're the rocks. Yeah?
Yes. So you can try it as well.
Okay.
Different.
These are very distinctive.
Yes.
And these.
Again, how much you want to develop their hearing. And then hearing will be useful in their future life as well, or future education. Even when it comes to auditory, they have to listen to comprehension in English. So they would have tape playing, and then they have to write the answers down. So that's auditory as well.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
And then if they want to choose career in music, obviously they need to have very good ears for that.
Oh, yes.
For the sounds of like something, because that's all very different. So that's what we need to look at when we're looking at auditory activities. So again, it doesn't need to be fancy materials. So you've got marble and glass, that will create something, or you can even take it up and different sounds.
Yeah, that's right. And what's still marble?
So if you close it, gives you completely different sound. Yeah. So you can even give them different materials and see if the child can recognize like what you put. Yeah. So there's lots of activities in this book as well, both to big school, that you can go through and explore. And then depending on like I said, complexity and containers, you can use all different kind of containers. If you're using for older children, I would just use container. And you're including the sustainability as well. That gives them, so now they have to, they just need to work on their sounds. You can use the same thing with music as well. So, like you would have one, and then the child can pick out music sounds as well.
Yeah.
So everything sounds different, obviously. So again, how much complexity you want to add. So for sounds, we can even create a table where they'll have different music that they can explore. So you can have sound that's really different, depending on how they're going to hit it. That gives you like really different sorts of
That's right.
symptoms.
They will generally copy those.
Yeah, or if you just, you can show them how the table works. If you just set it up on the table and then just tell them to explore different sounds. Even though it's charms,
This one's fun.
it's fun. Because you have to really get the balance as well.
They'll love that one.
You can have them in different colours and same sounds. So then they can match the sounds. So it depends what you're trying to do or what you're trying to work with them. You can create the activities accordingly. Any questions?
So how would you set it all up to sort of function?
So I would set it
Would you
up.
combine this with that, or would you combine them separately?
So I probably would do the music separately. I would have a separate table where I would put like 3 maximum of same sounds. So I've got these, the material. Then I'll have maybe some marble.
Tables.
Yeah, not on the same table, different sounds. Then I can have maybe shakers or just maybe something that they can make sound with. But have 2 sets so that they can match the activity.
Oh, okay, yeah.
If you want them to match the activity.
Two sets.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you're just trying to get them to listen to music and different types, then just have one of each,
Yeah.
and they can see how their instrument is
Yeah,
making the sound.
Okay. Very nice.
So that's a
How about you use, like, for example, you use this sort of containers. So you use the marble or the pasta, let's say the pasta, in 2 different types of containers.
yeah. So they
That
can
way?
match it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you
So
use
it's
a set like this and then another set with a different sound.
Yeah.
Would that still work?
Yes. So I would create, like, if I've got one set of marble, I have cups.
Or
But
maybe
I would
just-
have 3
yeah.
sets of
Because pasta's more
And then I'll do-
sustainable, so
yeah.
necessarily everyone's got pasta.
Yes. And then I would
Yeah.
just do second container with
Yeah.
pasta, and then maybe third one with soy, or
Yeah.
even stones or sand,
Yeah.
so that they do really need to listen to that fine sound with the sand.
Yeah.
Even bottles, you can use sort of same bottles or different bottles and have something in there, and then that could be an activity. It's a good idea. When we're looking at, so that's all the sounds. Do you want to have a look at some of the smell or touch, depending on what you want to, how you would want to create the activity? Would you like to have a go at this one? Yeah, you can do that. So it
Can
can,
touch?
yeah, they can do the touch.
So how would that work?
So you would need, again, of same sort of similar size or similar things. I would always give them 2 or 3 of similar type. So I would maybe give this one or that one, and then you've got texture,
Yeah.
and then I've got
Don't know the kids, Jim. They would.
oh, yeah, it smells nice, doesn't it? I like the smell. So again, it depends on what kind of activity you're trying to do. You can do the texture or smell.
Does that smell?
Sensory, yeah. Lemongrass.
Ooh, I love lemongrass.
And
Yeah, that's a good activity actually. I like that one.
was
I do.
matching activities. So you got little pink and then you got little white ones. So it depends how you want to present it. So this could be actually sight, so you're matching the 2 same items together. Or it could be smell, because you have smell in flowers, curries. And then you got curry leaves, that
Yes.
smells as well.
Does it? Oh,
That's
yeah. There we go. Yep.
So again, things that even if they do put it in their mouth, then it's all fine.
They're not
If you want to
poisonous,
use-
yeah.
Okay. So lemongrass again.
Very nice.
Smelling. So again, depending on like how you want to set up the activity, you can use different senses. So that was sight as well as smell, depending on how
Yeah,
you would
yeah,
want
yeah.
the activity to go, or what you want the
I would
children
want
to
to do
explore.
both. Also, I like the idea of them matching them together.
Yeah.
'Cause, yeah, that's a good idea. And I think the kids will automatically go, oh, if they're younger, they want to put it in them. But I think, does it have to be specific age?
You can decide on your group of children. If they're putting things straight in their mouth, then
No,
I would really go for like.
So this is
natural
an
and
older,
yeah, just give-
for all,
maybe 3 years plus. Yeah.
yeah?
Yeah.
And the
So
shaking
they're not-
ones might be for the younger ones.
Yeah.
The 2 years.
Yeah. 2 years old, they can start exploring. So what did you learn?
It's fun, you know. It's something interesting that probably is is interesting for the educator as well as for the kids.
Oh yes, creating it is always
Yeah,
fun.
so,
Looking for items and
I
things.
think
So what was the
that's a
two
good idea.
senses that we looked at today?
So the smell,
Mm-hmm.
the touch,
Mm-hmm.
the hearing, or
Were the three, yes.
so,
So that's three you mentioned.
yeah.
So good retention. So that concludes our session, and then we can look at the other two taste. So that would be next session.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah, I like that. That was some good ideas and good. I actually like this, the natural, the plants, the
Creative.
sustainable, creative
Yeah.
ideas.
Yeah.
That's what I'll be doing
Mm.
next and what I'll be planning. So yeah, thank you.